right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And they give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Now Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
In your face. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Johnson now returning. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bills 21, Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
On play action, Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
For the running back.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
To number 88.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Bills.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. On first down, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
The 21-yard line.
56, 56. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Well, to kick off for Pittsburgh.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Pulled in at the 24. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Trey Hendrickson.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Haskins, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Haskins, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare two-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Watch the pass. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 4. Alert, alert, alert.
On second down and 4, Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Steelers first down.
Looking to throw, Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 5-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
The tackle made by
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, McFarland. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Haskins.
Now they set up a screen for McFarland.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
3rd down, here's Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Steelers.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they try the right side here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
23-19. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 24 is the mark. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
To throw, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away.
Smith on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
To go.
56. Mike, 56.
From the gun, Haskins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers.
On first down, it's Haskins. And this one is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 49. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
He's checking. Crash. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Gun. 41 Mike. Here we go. Middle. Mike 41. You got to wedge that up. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
To the air, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Steelers.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. Go.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
The Bills are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles Davis.